welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video on the Ransom mower that was meant to be a bit of a quick fix and we got carried away. So it's all stripped back down again. The metal plates that go on the top of these decks was quite rotten, this being the worst one, and we've got the others on the floor there. I've been down, got a sheet of metal. We're going to make up five new covers to go over the top. Chris has been mega busy. So the carriers that actually hold these mower decks up are here, and they was quite floppy, all moving around, and basically these were the bushes out of them, and as you can see they was welded in. They had 3 welds on them. Chris actually ground the welds off, knocked them out, ordered these ones from eBay. They wasn't for this mower. In fact, I don't think they was for any mower. Chris had to turn those down a little bit and then obviously get them to fit in there, and then he's going to have to put 3 spot welds on to hold them on. He also ordered the inserts that were too big, and he's turned those down on the lathe as well, and now they are a nice snug fit. So we're moving on with it quite well, but it has been a lot more work considering we went a lot further in and stripped a lot more of it down. But like I said in the last video, this is just a bit of a bonus Sunday video. It's something to put out, and it is something for you guys to watch, especially in the times we're having at the moment. I know a lot of people are choosing to stay in, and a lot of other people can't leave the house, so I do hope you enjoy it as usual. Chris has got 1 plate left to cut for the top of those decks, and he's going to be doing it with the Sealey plasma cutter. So I just said I'd really like to get that on camera, because some people probably haven't seen plasma cutting before, so I just wanted to show that. So he's just setting up now. He's got it all plugged in. He's just going to run the air line to it, and then I'll film as much of it as I can. Absolutely brilliant. This has really cut the job in half so quick. You see there on that video, it really made easy work of it. We'll have to dress the edge up a little bit, but does it so quick and just doesn't cause any mess at all. It's absolutely brilliant. That's a Sealey PP40H that we was just using there, if anyone did want to know what that was called. And also thank you to Sealey for the continued support. Obviously it's absolutely brilliant. I've just moved over to one of the blades, and as you can see there, they're actually separating, and when you turn it over, the bolts, you can just about see those, make them out. They've actually all snapped off here. So we're going to be taking the blades off, sharpening them up because they are quite blunt. They don't look like they've ever been done. And then Chris will drill out the anvils and tap them out, and we'll put all new bolts in and bolt the blades back to the anvil. So sorry, I just literally got back. As you know, I popped out and done that other video, and this is the next day now. So I've come back, and Chris did crack on yesterday, and as you can see, he drilled out all of those threads, re-tapped them, and they have got all new bolts in them. He's also sharpened up the blades. I'm just going to try and tip that up, and as you can see now, there's no gap down that at all, and it is all back nice and sharp, exactly how it should be. We got everything laid out. Chris is just literally messing around the front now, doing some bits to it, and then we're going to try and actually put one together and fit it live, so that because there's 5 to do, we're going to try and do it with one of them and then pop it onto time lapse basically and fit the others. We're not going to hold you there while we fit all 5 of them, because that really would be time consuming. Also, these stops here that stop these from swiveling, on all 3 of them, they was actually broken off, and Chris got a piece of steel and he's actually made up some new ones, so they'll be getting welded on as well, to obviously stop them from over swiveling and causing further damage. A little bit of improvising here that I've just seen Chris doing, and I thought I must get this on camera. This is the actual one that got caught up in the gate and was all bent up when they tried to steal it. And I said, how are we going to spread that apart, Chris? And so simple, bottle jack and some blocks, and he's got that absolutely bang on now. He took a measurement from here to the bottom one from one of the others, and he's pumped that up just past where it needs to be. He's let it go and it's absolutely spot on. So we're happy with that. We can move on with that one. Down on 1 to go, and I wanted to cut in now before we put the last one on and just explain a bit more in depth of what Chris has made and what he's changed. I know I told you earlier about the new bushes that he'd made for these, the inserts as well, and this is the last one we got to put on. So I showed these in the earlier in the video, and as you can see it has got these little folds on the ends, but these are only 1.5 thick. So I went down and got that sheet, which was 2 mil thick, and Chris made these. Now it hasn't got the folds on it, but they're not going to need them. And then he's painted them as well, so obviously they do last a bit longer, and they're all fitted on there now. They've all got new heads, what am I talking about? They've all got new bolts in them, and Chris obviously run out all of the threads to make sure they was clean, but everything's got all new bolts on it, so it's all going back together really nice. He's put all new chains on them, new bolt here with a lock bolt on the end of it. So, you know, fingers crossed, it is gonna last quite a long time now. Quite a lot of you did reach out to me in the last video about these wheels. It was the highlight of the video actually. A lot of people saying they're just going to dig in. They don't actually, they pretty much just glide on the floor. The hydraulics only let these down a certain amount anyway, so these do just glide on the floor. They're not going to dig in. That's it now, we're not going to see Chris all summer. Won't be able to get him off that now. And the little wheels are doing perfect. Let's try and get close up and see how they're working. well chuffed with that. I don't know if he's going to go down into that longer glass there. Maybe giving it a go. I think he's absolutely over the moon with that. He did say that bit of field just down the back there where the all of the cut down trees are, that's too long for a mower like this to cut. So he's going to run over it first with the other one, and then he'll be able to use this one all the time. And he said it's so quick at cutting and so fast at doing the job, it's going to like really cut the job in half from now on. So he's chuffed to bits for that. Chuffed so much, he's been up and down on it. I don't think we're going to get any more work done now. I think he's out here all night until he's cut the whole lot. Well, that is going to be the end of the video on the lawnmower, but I will just quickly show you as I'm ending it. Chris can't help it. He is still playing with it. He absolutely loves that lawnmower now. And I couldn't get him in for ages. He was out there going up and down, up and down. Excuse me. He did go over it the other day with that red mower, and I said it was churning up all of the leftover grass, but you could see how fine he was cutting it. And he said once that he's run over that long stuff again, once he's had a couple of goes with that mower, he said he's going to make his field look like a golf course this year. So yeah, he's really happy about it, and I'm happy that he's got it done, and it is really going to cut his job in half once he gets it to that level. So that is going to be the end of today's video. As usual, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Check out the merchandise, the link is in the description. We really do appreciate it. Follow us for some little sneak peeks throughout the day on Instagram at Salvage Rebuilds. I did forget to say, and Chris keeps reminding me, we never ever edit the films. But sometimes we'll be 5 minutes in and everybody makes mistakes. So we do have to restart sometimes. And Chris said to me the other day, do not delete that. We're saving them all up. All of the mistakes, we're going to save them up, put them all in one like bloopers video, and we're going to put it out once it gets big enough. So there's that to look forward to. There I go again, waffling on. Like, subscribe and share. If you enjoyed it, do give us a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. It shows your appreciation. Like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you very soon in the next one.